What is going on? So it is 18:16 p.m. It is Wednesday evening, and I have a short ass Star Wars thoughts video I like to make. So, this is about the Book of Boba Fett. Yes, I've been watching it. Yes, I've been enjoying it actually. But I will do a full review on that bitch when it is over. Because I'm still gathering my thoughts. I actually got to add my fucking thoughts. I forgot it was on this morning. Ugh. So, the latest episode, people are kind of excited about it and they're kind of about it. Just funny. People don't like it because it's got Din in it. People don't like it because it's just a Tatooine problem. And to me, it's not even that of an issue. To me, it's not that big of an issue, honestly. It's really not. The bigger issue, and I've mentioned this numerous times before, it's OT reliance and JBS. That's the problems. People will always complain that the drawing board is the prequels. When Star Wars wants something new, they go back to the prequels. No, it's fucking OT. That's what they go back to all the goddamn time. I mean, it's so fucking evident with everything from toys to books to clothes to fucking drinks. Even a toothbrush will have Vader or Luke on it. It's just annoying, and I get it. I get it, but the whole thing that really gets me is that that shit's over. We're in 2022, yet Star Wars is still acting like it's 77 all over again. That's the problem. Is Tatooine a problem? Kind of, but not really. When you look at it from one lens, yeah, I guess it could be a problem because they're going back to an OT planet. From another stance, no, it's not because you're getting another lens that looks at the underworld workings of Tatooine from the crime world perspective. And from another lens, you have fan outlook on this shit. And like, oh, cool, Tatooine. And then its significance to Luke and then Anakin and whatnot. So, which lens is right? Is everybody's opinion right or are they all wrong? Well, it could be a 50-50 deal. We'll split it 50-50. Because I'm nice like that. I'm not going, yeah, fans are right, everybody else is fucking wrong. And then you have the other lens, which is corporate. And corporate's, oh, we'll just stick to Tatooine, fuck it. Well, that lens, they're 50, they're 595. 5% right, 90, no, fuck that. 0 point multiple nines percent right. 99.9 infinite nines percent wrong. God. Oh, it's so funny. Like the shows that really pushed out and showcased what Star Wars was about is Rebels and Clone Wars. They gave you multiple locations. Like, we went through that shit. Well, I should say I went through that because I try not to use stupid pronouns like everyone is. Like, we, you, me, or like we, they. And I'm trying to be specific. I enjoyed the multiple locations from Clone Wars and Rebels. They were amazing. Fucking beautiful. Even Resistance branched out and went to new locations. Fuck. The whole Clone Wars saga from 2003 or 2002 to 2003, the micro series and the CGI series combined went to multiple locations. And you got to see this whole big ass universe. Big fucking place. And then when Disney acquired it in 2014, everything changed. And, it was a bad change. It was a good and bad change, 50-50. But the problem is that they look at Star Wars through such a small microscope. That's why I have said, what have I said? I've said a lot of shit about this, all this fuckery. But my main points is that, like with Mando season 2 finale, and I don't really harp about it, but it's a bitch. It's so shitty. It's horrible. Like you have all that star power, and then you bring in Luke as the white savior. Really? You couldn't do any better? Really? Way to make the universe smaller. Like that's their problem. Like they introduce all these new characters. And you can really compare this shit. You can go back to all the past side characters that were introduced and became on par with the current people, and they got a fair hand. They really did. They got great backstories, a lot of side stories actually, trading cards, sometimes figures, and they were notable and recognizable. And I was like, oh, these are so fucking cool. And nowadays you get the same thing, only they're like, this person's cool. They can do this. They look good on screen. We'll give them toys, but they aren't on par with the main cast, and that's annoying. That's the real issue. Is that for all the new stuff they put out in shows, the secondary cast gets the fucking shank. Like they get shanked so bad. Oh, it's bad. There's barely any equal footing with them, and it's sad. I hate that. What else was there? Was it smart to have Din in this episode? I guess. I don't know. But also, there are out because I looked at the Mandalorian, the art and imagery of the show from volumes 1 and 2. There's 9 Mandalorian. Oh, there's 6 Mandalorian. No, 10 Mandalorians total. But so far, we've only seen 4. Because if you look at all the helmets in them books, well, the one book, they have, of all the ones that have survived, Sabine survived so far, too, so that makes 11. But, like, in Din's world, there's a total of 9. And we've seen the armor, we've seen the heavy infantry Mando, the covert one, and the other ones as well. But where are they at? Are they still around? Or are they dead? Nobody knows. So I don't know. Is it a good tie-in? Yeah, sure. It's okay. It's not. It's cool. It's nice. But I don't know. It's whatever. Was I excited for this week's episode? Definitely. It was cool. It was so nice. Lots of callbacks to. Oh, that's one. Yeah, lots of good callbacks. That was awesome. You also, get a little more development and stuff. But I don't know. It's like fans will never be satisfied, and that's their own damn fault. That's the fans, not me. Fans. Because you see it every time, and you know why they're not happy or satisfied? Fucking social media, digital heroin, easily, easily the problem. If you took away digital heroin, it wouldn't be so bad. People would actually be respectful towards each other and try to have a civil discussion. It's hard though, but nobody wants to ever share their fucking opinion because they're afraid of criticism or being dragged out or made fun of or some shit. It sucks. Um, what else was there? I mean, that's basically all the points that I wanted to make. Honestly, like it's nice, but I don't see Tatooine as a problem. If every show started out on Tatooine, that would be a fucking problem. But it really doesn't. Like the problem is corporate. See, you have corporate lens. We'll stick with just corporate lens. Corporate lens only sees and diehard OT fans, but mainly corporate for this part. Corporate sees only the point in having Luke involved in everything. Like that's shitty. That's a shitty way to look at everything. And I mentioned this before, like if you had the OT and everything, everybody's almost fucking dead. Literally. The original cast is practically almost all fucking dead. It'd be stupid and pointless. But I find it, what I found really funny is the one argument where Han was supposedly going to make an appearance in the show for Boba Fett. I'm like, okay. And fans were against that, but they were totally okay with Luke and Mando season 2. Gotta stop that cherry picking, people. Gotta make up your fucking mind. It's just really sad. It's like, man, if they would, if corporate would look at the lens from every spectrum and really think instead of just being like, hey, let's put this motherfucker in every show and it'll be cool. It'll bring the fans in. That's not always how it works. It does not always work that way. It can go good or bad. But most of the time it's usually bad because people were expecting something else, and that's their high expectations up here. Their subconscious expectations not being met, and then they resort to niggling and crying about it and whining like little bitches. And it's just funny. And I look back and I laugh at that shit because I'm like, dude, you set these expectations so high for yourself. You put the bar so fucking above yourself that you can't even reach it. And then when you can't reach it, then you get on your fucking phone, turn keyboard warrior against everybody else who enjoyed it when you didn't. And that makes you a total asshole. You're just a total asshole for that. It's funny. I don't know. It cracks me the fuck up. But when you look at it that way through all these different lenses, you know, the end result is everybody going to be satisfied? Fuck no. Will I be satisfied? Maybe, maybe not. 50-50. Yeah, that's all I got. So, I'm going to go off of here, rest my head again because it's starting to hurt. But I do feel better. ER visit was alright. I'll do a short vid on that then. So, I'll be right back. Stay tuned.